planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and today we are continuing with the Create Art With Me series on sketching basics, okay? So if you haven't seen the previous videos in this series, be sure and check them out on my channel. There is a playlist called Sketching. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. So we are, if you remember, we're kind of going along from a book that I picked up from the thrift store called Mark Kistler's Draw Squad. It's right here. If you can't understand what I was saying, Mark Kistler's Draw Squad. And these were the two-dimensional pictures that I just did out of the book that said start, let's see what you can do right now. Draw a house and draw an airplane. So that's what I did. And so now I'm going to go on to the next kind of point that's in the book that has a set of 10 keywords, which is right here, 10 keywords of drawing. And so I'm going to read each definition, and then I'm going to look at the book and draw what he used as examples or something very similar to it. And you guys can follow along with me on that, or watch and then play the video later and just draw along with me. Okay, so the first keyword is called foreshadowing. And for foreshadowing, that definition was distorting objects. I hope you guys can see it there. Let me turn this a little bit better. Kind of put it in the middle of the screen. All right, foreshadowing, distorting objects or parts of an object to create the illusion that one edge is actually closer to your eye. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and do the drawing that he did for foreshadowing. Okay, so again, this example is supposed to demonstrate that we are distorting an object or a part of it to create the illusion that the edge, which is right here, is actually closer to our eye. And it's really the same, all of it is the same distance as that, but it just pretending that's our eye. But this part, just shading it in, makes it seem like this part is closer to our eye. Okay, so the next part here, the next word is shading. And for shading, the definition that he had in the book is adding darkness to a surface that is opposite I can't talk today. Adding darkness to a surface that is opposite an imaginary light source adds depth to your drawing. All right, so let's go ahead and do what he did or something similar for that. Now we're going to move on to surface. And for surface, it says drawing objects or parts of an object closer on the surface of the paper makes them appear closer, with the exception of objects in space like birds, clouds, and etc. So let me read that again. I don't think it I kind of read it right. So drawing objects or parts of an object lower on the surface of the paper makes them appear closer. Okay, except for birds, clouds, etc. So let's draw an example of that. So again, it says drawing objects or parts of an object lower, so this one is lower, on the surface of the paper makes them appear closer. So this makes it look like they're closer in distance to each other. All right. Okay, on size. Oh, I hope you guys can see what I'm reading on here because I think I've kind of cut a little bit of it off. I'm going to move this up a little bit just to make sure you guys can see. That might be fine. Okay, so under size, he says generally objects drawn larger will look closer except when overlapping. So I'm going to draw not the person that he drew because I'm going to do kind of a little stick figure, I think. So generally objects drawn larger will look closer. All right, so that's the look when closing. He said except for when overlapping. So let's see, he has some birds kind of, oh, that doesn't look good, but he kind of has some like birds flying. All right, so this is like a little flock of birds, and you can tell that they're together, even though this one is larger. So that's the kind of overlapping principle right there that he was talking about. All right. All right, let's turn the page, and let's see, the next one is contour lines. So contour lines wrapped around the contour of a round object adds volume and shape to the object. Ooh, let's see if I can even draw what he drew. Let's see if that kind of meets the definition. So contour lines wrapped around the contour of a round object add volume and shape to the object. I don't know. I guess they do. I'm not sure. I don't think it looks quite, oh, let me see if I can draw some of the little grass like is on the, in the book. All right. Okay, now on to overlapping. And for this, he says objects drawn in front of others will make the front objects appear closer. All right, so let's do that. I think I can agree with that. The front objects do appear a little bit closer. Yeah, I mean they're in front of the other ones. All right, so now let's go on to density. So for density, images drawn darker and with more detail will appear closer than images drawn lighter and with less detail. This adds atmosphere to the drawing. Let's see how that turns out. I think I can agree with that one. All right. Okay, next up is shadows. And shadows are cast off the object from the shaded side. This anchors the object firmly onto the surface. Shadows can also be used to create an overhang or hover illusion, which is what he did in this drawing that I hope I can do. All right, let's see. Okay, you guys, and the last two don't really require drawings, but they are really important. So this one, number 9, is attitude. A student's self-esteem and confidence are critical elements to be nurtured when teaching any skill. The previous keywords produce results which enhance attitude. However, positive role modeling, quotes, ideas, and encouragement are constantly needed. Remember, keep a positive mental attitude. So basically, we need to encourage one another, make sure that we are, giving suggestions and ideas and positive feedback and constructive criticism in a helpful way. And then the next thing says daily use. So all 9 of the previous keywords are practically useless to the student's pencil power without daily application. So we need to actually draw a little bit every day to keep up that practice. Okay, so again, these are those keywords, you guys. I'm going to try to zoom out and try to get this all in. Let me see if I can get it all in. All in the picture. So we went over foreshadowing right here, shading, surface, size, and then back here we went over contour lines, overlapping, density, shadows, attitude, and daily use. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope it was really helpful to you, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I am trying to reach 1,200 subscribers this year, and I think I was at 1,146 this morning, which is awesome. So I think it was closer than that. So anyway, I'm about 50 subscribers away that I need to reach by December 31st to reach my goals. So anything you guys can do to help with that would be awesome. Tell your friends and family. And I want to remind all my subscribers that you get an additional discount from my LucindadoriPlanners Etsy shop when you subscribe. And that's where I make and sell all different types of planner goodies and some of my original artwork, some traveler's notebooks that I hand stitch and all that kind of stuff. Journaling cards with my original art. So check that out. And there's a new discount every month, and that discount is in the comments below. And until next time, everyone, happy planning.